Hi and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where the last episode ended a bit abruptly because I started gambling and then ran out of time to record and had to abort that, but I wanted to show you a proper gambling session.
You up for a throw or two?
And we wanted to do as least as possible, I think, if I remember right.
I can't wait to see how you throw.
So we're going back into this in a second. So this is how the dice game works. The goal of this two-player Farkel. It's called Farkel. The German name of this is Kniffel, but that's a bit different. It's a bit different to Kniffel, but it's basically the same. So scoring we can do for every one that's worth 100 points. 3 ones are worth 1000 points, and it is doubled after every 3 of a kind. Other things are not worth anything if they are not 3 of a kind. Then it's worth 100 times the number that's shown. So 3 fours score 400. And then we have 1.5k for this big straight, and then there are 2 small straights, the lower one 500, the bigger one 750. The player's turn always begins by throwing all 6 dice. The player then uses 8 to select and set aside scoring dice, and at least 1 die must always be set aside. Then the player can throw the remaining dice again using X, and the situation repeats. Scoring combinations are counted for present throw, not the entire turn. So you have to roll the big straight in one go. And you can't like set 1, 2 through 4 aside and then choose and then roll a 5 to add to it. That's the thing that I did wrong when I played this the first time around, but I didn't play to the end. A key element of the game is that if a throw does not produce a single scoring die, then the player's turn is over and all points gained up to that point during the turn are lost. It's then the opposing player's turn to throw, so don't roll if you only have 2 dice left to roll, because it's very, very possible to lose. So we have to end our turn before that. It's also often worth not removing all scoring dice so that you will have a better chance of scoring higher on the next throw. And since every player throws his own dice, there's also an opportunity to cheat, but it's more difficult to find loaded dice. I will have loaded dice. Then there's a possibility to have a joker if you have a devil heads dice, where you can use the joker as a wild number. Yeah, but you can't score with only jokers. So we have to hold the 1, score and roll again. We rolled a 1 again and a 5 and 2 5s. So hold die, hold die, hold die, but we will score and pass.
How are you, Henry?
For 300 points. As this is a very slow game,
We'll see.
we will only play this once. Oh god, he has 4 ones. Okay, he will defeat me. Okay, this is not a slow game because he did 2000 points in 1 run. Let's score them and roll again.
Everything for the house, garden and field. Knives, axes, rakes, hoes. Get the best right here.
Then let's score and pass.
It'd be faster if you closed your eyes and threw.
He only sets aside the 1. Yeah, that's useful. I had a problem that I rolled 5s only, and the 1s are worth more.
Rakes, spades, forks, and
Will you roll
axes.
again?
All you need to tame Mother Nature.
Oh, he's so lucky. Yeah, he won't roll again.
That's all.
And we are at our turn. So we have 3 5s. And that's 600 points. We'll score and pass.
Garlic, carrot, beetroot, onion, all that grows in the ground. Fresh. Come right
This'll be the one.
The biggest problem is that the game is so slow. If the game would enable me to skip his turn and just see the result at the end, it would be very much appreciated. Come on, bust your roll.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and
He's so lucky this time.
I have it all.
He's trying one again?
Silk.
Is he stupid?
Come right up and
I
take
don't
some
believe it.
home.
He lost all his points. Okay. He lost all his points. That's great.
God be with you, Henry.
It's 500. Let's score that and roll again. Yeah, we got 2 1s. Great. We'll score and pass. We're catching up because he went with the stupid idea of... Oh god, he has a straight.
Finished.
Come and buy some.
You're off to a good start.
And we directly busted. If we can't score a single point, as I read in the rules,
That's it.
the round is over for us. And we don't get any points.
Will help. Your fields lie fallow.
Will he roll again?
We'll see.
Please bust. Like 6 for 2 would be great. Or something like that. No, he got a 5 and he'll score. No, he won't.
This'll be the one.
He had
Now
a
I'm for
1
the
in
job.
3 chance to not bust, so I have no idea why he did it that way.
Everything for the house, garden and field.
We have to be more aggressive with our rolls, and we busted.
The best right here.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I don't.
In half and cucumbers that'll cure what ails
Implements,
ya.
instruments, and tools. Everything for work and home.
Score and pass. That's 800 points. And the phone is ringing in the background, but I can't pick it up now.
Your turn.
That's our house phone, I can't mute that, unfortunately. Okay, that program solved itself before I came there. Or that dice, go and roll again.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all.
Go and roll again.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
No.
Hardly worth
Bust.
talking about.
Great.
Implements, instruments, and tools. Everything for work and home.
Ha ha!
Every day.
And I lost. Okay, so we lost our round. Yeah, the perfect thing is that last episode when I started gambling him, I immediately rolled the big straight and was like 1.5k points in the lead. And where I wasn't that far in the lead this time. Okay, let's try to go for sword training. It's supposed to be over there. Let's look at the map. Zoom with bumpers. Okay. To the sword fighting lessons is the right one, not the left one. So we're taking this. Where the sheep are, he said. Yeah. So this fighting system looks really intricate with like this little spoke that we had with the 5 different directions of which to choose where to block and where to attack.
So, can we get started? We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
You've taught me nothing.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Choose the direction of my strike. RT is the strong attack.
Good. Once again. Not bad. Again. All right. Good.
Okay, it
Once
follows
again.
natural
The
patterns.
point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Stab is the weak attack. Tend to be faster, more precise at the cost of force. Stabs can be aimed at the face or the body, any other zone.
Good. Nice. Good. Once again. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
So basically what I did. Start a new strike as soon as the previous one ends.
Good. Once again. Good.
Okay, so it follows natural patterns. If I strike from the lower left, my weapon ends in the upper right or up.
Now you're getting it.
And so the next strike in the chain strike combo will naturally come
That's
from
enough.
that way.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Yeah, I believe you, because I basically learned nothing from that. Also, I've overeaten so much that this time around that I didn't...
Welcome, Henry.
that I still haven't recovered from that. We're supposed to be more clumsy now, so maybe something like lockpicking is harder. Also, I think I lost a lockpick. I lost 2 lockpicks because it was a bit harder for me this time around, but it's still very much better with the controller than with keyboard and mouse. And for you, that's also great because my camera movement is much smoother with controller than with the mouse.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Okay, so we shouldn't let the beer get warm. That's just a time thing, I suppose. We have like this little heart icon next to those items, and it shows like 97% here or 91% here on the boots, or 91% on those apples because they're starting to spoil. And basically I think that's what happened with the ale. It dropped below 90% or something like that, and so it got warm. Maybe any other number than 100% is warm. The beer is only 0.2 groschen, so no problem with that.
Everything for the house. God
Even if after I lost all my money.
I'll be back.
Okay,
in 2
we
shakes.
can't. We can only talk if we're in a room, not if we're in a door.
I'm back.
I can see that. What's the matter?
I need another pitcher of ale. The last one wasn't cold enough for father.
You want me to get it for you?
Aye, and a smile from you.
God be with you.
Why do you need to black out so long for that?
Here you are.
Thanks.
Can't
It's
stress it
amazing, eh?
enough.
You can pay me back this evening.
You said that the last time.
Here you go. And this evening,
That's the same conversation as the last time.
Fabric, thread, buttons, laces, come people.
So now we're gonna give him the beer. I can't stress it enough. The game is running on an M.2 SSD. Loading times should practically not exist, especially if there's nothing to load. There's nothing to load but a new item for the inventory, which should not take time at all.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
not yet.
Nah.
And how much longer?
No, I don't.
Can you please place me on the right thing?
Yeah, about.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad.
Wow.
That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have we got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
So if you're the smith here, why did Sir Radzig not directly order it from Sasau, the whole sword?
I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him.
Why would I?
I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
There was no possibility to do so. Unfortunately.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
First the hilt, then the grip. You're doing it wrong.
Good. Once more.
Ah, they're burning it into the grip so
That's
that
it.
it has the same form.
Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Ah, okay, they're doing it in a different way than I thought. Okay, that guard doesn't sit tightly. Doesn't fit good.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal.
Oh, we'll learn
And
about
here
that.
I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
Okay, that seems like looks like it fits nicely.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa.
Ah, that's Teresa.
They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Yeah. I may have stolen them already. Hi, Teresa. Who are you?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
It will be my sword, won't it? Looks much better
Fine,
with the
Larson.
leather stripped around
Now
the grip.
stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Not enough strength
still have a lot to
behind the
learn.
attacks.
Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Okay, Sigismund. Yep, that's Sigismund. He's raiding Milan. Which of those is Sigismund? The bald guy or the red beard? This little village and this big army? That's ridiculous.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
My father will fight.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Yeah, that did hold well. Don't run down into the village, run to the castle.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
He gave this to the guard so that he can have that for his parents. So I assume it's great that they did all of this not pre-rendered. Yeah, this is pre-rendered again, but some of the battle scenes are not pre-rendered, but just in-game graphics, which is always a good thing. Mostly you can see what's pre-rendered by the film grain effect they put on. Is that Sigismund himself? Oh, we might have a quest.
Come on!
I'm running away with his sword. He needs a sword for fighting. And I think I'm the only one who survives. Aha! I got Soratzik's sword. And the game was saved. And we learned stuff about Skalitz and humans. Whatever humans is. Let's go into our codex, which we do with RT. Yeah. Not general. General is the wrong one. Location Skalitz. There was probably a settlement in the area where Skalitz lies today, as early as the 13th century, though there's no mention of the castle until 1361. The development of the town was prompted by silver mining in the area, as well as the existence of nearby parish of Rovna. Wenceslas IV took possession of it in 1403 and placed it under the governance of the knight Soratzik Kobila. And he was forced to flee to flee the castle to protect the inhabitants of Skalitz from King Sigismund invading army. And someone else got it later. What else do we have? So these are interesting ones. Last time there was only one of them. So this is basically what's going on. This is what Deutsch spoke about with the two popes. So basically there's one pope in Rome and one pope in Avignon. Which one is real Pope? Gregory the 11th? I won't read all of that. It's just too much to read on, and although it's a great story, it's all of that is great story. Who's Cumans? The Cumans first arrived in Czech lands at 1260. The Cumans, and they defeated. Okay, Cumans, those are mercenaries with the helmet that look like they are Ottomans. Those are mercenaries, so that's what we're supposed to learn. Do we get a face for Sigismund? Okay, he's a red-bearded guy. So our enemy, we are not supposed to kill Sigismund of Luxembourg. We are supposed to kill his bold-mannered guy. Okay, so... Whoa, 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 whoa. I was supposed to run, I think. Can I please die and try it again? I was in an inventory. Can I please have that start again? Come on. Come on. Thank you. A village lad like you has no chance of defeating the fearsome Cumans. Better to run and save your skin. I know! Can I please not be surprised by that?